With a steady decline in the number of new COVID-19 cases, there are prudent calls that strict quarantine measures could be relaxed. The government will this week assess the results of stepped-up social distancing guidelines and discuss whether to transition into what's called a daily life quarantine system.
A packed baseball stadium may not be witnessed this year. Even if the KBO season kicks off after being postponed from late March due to virus fears, people with fever or respiratory symptoms, as well as those who have been abroad in the past 2 weeks, won't be allowed in the stadium. Fans are advised to buy tickets beforehand instead of making purchases at the stadium. When inside the arena, spectators must sit 1 seat apart from each other. Visitors must refrain from heated cheers and shouts to prevent possible droplet transmissions. Officials will be allowed to chase out audience members who do not follow these guidelines. Also, other means of watching baseball matches such as online or VR services should be promoted. These are some of the many practical guidelines currently being discussed by a committee tasked with daily life quarantine measures. The government laid out 5 advisories to the public in preparation for a transition into a new phase of quarantine system where day-to-day life will go hand in hand with quarantine activities. Stay at home 3 to 4 days if one is sick. Continue to maintain about 2 arms length distance from one another. Wash hands for 30 seconds. Use sleeves to cover up when coughing. Ventilate home at least twice a day. The government will gather public opinion for 2 weeks before determining detailed guidelines on daily life-related quarantine. Authorities also stress that transitioning into this new phase does not mean the end of social distancing.
거듭 말씀드리지만 지금 우리가 사회적 거리두기를 느슨히 한다면 그 결과는 며칠 뒤, 몇 주 뒤에 우리가 감당하기 어려운 결과로 돌아올 수 있습니다.
Citizen reactions are mixed.
일부 사람들 잘 안 지키고 있긴 하잖아요. 그런 것도 감안해서는 좀 더 시행해야 되지 않을까. 1달 정도 더 해봐야 될 것 같아요.
개인 사업자나 여러 이제 체육관들 모두 이제 문을 닫아서 이제 어려움을 겪고 있는데 거기에 맞춰서 이제 국민 의식이 많이 높아졌으니까.
Later this week, the government will decide on shifting to a so-called daily life quarantine system after holding in-depth discussions on the matter.